Hi, I'm Tanya, and thanks for watching Finding God in Everyday Adventures. It was a Wednesday evening at church, and the pastor held up his Bible and said something about using our sword. Now, I've heard this all my life, that the Word of God is as a two-edged sword. Those of you who know me know my little mind went to whirling like a merry-go-round at the local fair. And I wondered, do we really know how to use this sword? Then I thought, find someone who actually knows how to fight with a sword and ask him to show me the basics. So a few phone calls later, the date and time were set, and my friend and I were off to do some serious sword fighting. We met Steve at his office, and he graciously spent the next hour and a half teaching us some very basic sword fighting techniques. Sword fighting does not come naturally. It takes practice, years of practice, lots of practice, daily practice. It takes muscles, strength, and courage. It takes guts to gain the glory, and sometimes that meant literally. There's no retreat once you've started the fight, and you can't stand still. It's as much what you don't do as what you should do. Cover and close in. Don't try to block. Don't be passive or stay defensive. Be aggressive and audacious and take initiative. Seek to displace the opponent. Counter-strike in the middle of the attack. Specifically intercept and stifle attacks by binding on the weapon and using your body as leverage. The secret? Not a matter of having a vast amount of techniques nor good reflexes. It's about knowing, understanding, and applying a handful of key principles. It's about perception, timing, distance, leverage, technique, all done properly and with attitude. It's about training, practice, until the moves are so ingrained into you that they come naturally and without hesitation. Keeping your sword close to your body. It's about knowing your weapons and paying attention to your opponent. This form of fighting was life or death, and doing it wrong many times would cost you your life. As your skill with the sword improves, you progress to a smaller circle, and with each new circle, your world contracts and brings you much closer to your adversary, and also that much closer to retribution. You should attack slowly and deliberately, but never angry. Why would we even want to learn this, you ask? Well, as believers, we're not obsolete, but we will become that if we don't learn to stand. We are warriors, and what we need is a great cause to fight for, something to believe in. Well, here it is. You, your family, your faith, and your God. That is your cause. That is what you are fighting for. These things are slowly but surely being taken away from us, and we're not even paying attention. We are so focused on everything but this fight for eternity. It's time to wake up and learn to use our swords. It's been my joy. I'm off to my next adventure now. Love you bunches.